Furniture and shipping as a competitive advantage, they rarely go together. Bulky, costly, fragile, but it can be done. Just ask Freedom Furniture. Partnering with Ship It, they've saved a massive 20% on freight costs across Australia, and that's just the start. With Ship It's API integration, Freedom is easily managing multiple locations and saving big while doing it. They've automated fulfillment for over 50 stores and 100 dispatch points and streamlined their operations. Add expanded carrier options across Australia and New Zealand, and it's no wonder they've reduced cancellations and improved customer satisfaction. Want to optimize your fulfillment and delivery operations? Visit shipit.com to find out more and turn delivery into your competitive advantage.
Welcome to The Checkout. We catch up with previous Add to Cart guests and ask them 5 quick questions to get to know them better and leave you with a little extra inspiration to get through your Friday. Here's your host, Bushy.
Today's checkout features Belinda Paul, founder of RCYCL. RCYCL is a circular fashion startup turning clothing waste into a new kind of e-commerce product. From convincing the iconic CEO to back her brand to literally running alongside execs to make her pitch, Belinda is all in. In this quick fire chat, we get a taste of the tools that she uses to scale her sustainability startup, the retailer that she's backing hard, and the surprising lengths that she'll go to for a meeting. Belinda, thank you so much for joining us on The Checkout. We had a great conversation in our main episode where we talked about all the amazing things that RCYCL is doing and how you came up with the idea. For those who don't know, and I'm going to explain it and probably screw it up badly, but you've got an amazing system where customers can purchase essentially bags from retailers like The Iconic and Myer, where when you're cleaning out your wardrobe, you can either choose to recycle old clothes that can't be worn, where you can donate clothes that are still in good condition, or coming soon, being able to repair and have your clothes sent back to you, which is amazing, right? Especially for those people who carry clothes around in their car boot for 6 months after they clean their wardrobe out. So we've heard all about recycling. If you want to hear more about that, go and listen to that main episode or get in touch with Belinda. But introducing Belinda, we want to hear 5 things about you. Number 1, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever bought online?
A Mars bar.
Why?
Because I was at a friend's place and the packaging said, scan this QR code for a free Mars bar. And we had already been in discussions with our packaging people to put a QR code on all freight bags at that stage. So I scanned it and my daughter received a Mars bar the next day. And I thought, this is pure validation that putting a QR code on freight bags is going to work. Let's roll this out.
Did it turn up intact or was it like a molten mess?
That was pretty good.
All right, number 2. I thought there might have been like a juicy late night story to that. Number 2, which retailer has most inspired you recently?
Look, I have to say my favourites because they back me. So it's The Iconic. You know, they're talking to all the right people. I have got their finger on the pulse with trends, whether it be in fashion, in tech, in sustainability. So inspiring, so impressive. That's why it's the go-to platform.
And we were talking off air and you were telling me a story around the lengths that you have gone to because they are backing you and that you've done such an amazing job. Sell your vision to the team. Tell us about the lengths that you've gone to be part of, in front of the Iconic team.
So reached out to The Iconic recently and said, hey, have you guys got any time for a catch-up? I'm flying into Sydney. I've only got 1 day. Would love to see you in person. Meetings are always better in person. They said, sure, we've got 1 hour and it's our run club. So come and join. And I died. I don't run. I don't know how I'm going to survive this. I've got 1 hour mentally going through all the dialogue. Oh, it's 1 hour, B. You can do it. Come on. Like, you know. So I said, sure, I'll jump on board. I'll be part of the run club for an hour. Went in, met all the crew, amazing. We were introduced to everyone. Everyone knew who RCYCL was as a business,
awesome.
as a concept. It was nice that I could see faces and they knew who I was. Then we went down to the communal area where we were meeting everyone, and Jerry comes, the CEO, is there all geared up, ready for his run. And he looked over and he said, Belinda, what are you doing here? I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing here, except I've got 1 hour to have this meeting with your partnerships team and I'm on. And the head of partnerships, Josh, came over and went, oh my God, B, I can't believe you are running with our run club. Everyone, this is B. She owns Recycle. Whatever department you're in, let's back her. Like, how good is it that we're running and having this meeting? If anyone wants to invite any supplier or anybody else for a running meeting, let's all go for it. This is our new norm.
How good. There you go. There's a secret to getting good business relationships. It's no longer, golf courses, boozy nights. It's run clubs.
I died trying to get words out and put a foot in front of the other.
while trying to mentally remember, what are the points you want to hear? Oh, goodness me. I'd be dead. All right, number 3. Name a piece of tech that you or your business couldn't live without.
Shopify. Shopify is still there's so much opportunity, so much that small businesses can do. First of all, as simple as entering the market. Thanks, Shopify. You enable all these creatives to actually have a business. So absolutely Shopify, such a user-friendly community as well. Couldn't do it without them.
And even as we were talking in our main episode, we were talking through a few ideas, and even things like now that the checkout can be customized more. It was previously kind of out of bounds. You couldn't change that. But I could imagine now that you can easily customize a checkout, especially if you're on Plus, being able to add things like a recycle bag becomes so much easier and seamless. Even we had Hamish from Order Editing on, and that's the ability for customers to receive an email 15 minutes after, hey, do you want to change anything in your order? Do you want to add anything? I could just even imagine people with Order Editing to go, hey, do you want to just throw in a recycle bag to get rid of stuff that is in your closet as well? That's pretty incredible.
It's so true. But I think the best part about Recycle as a business, it doesn't necessarily even have to be a bag. It's a QR code. Direct your customers there. You get tracked. Your impact gets tracked. The data gets tracked and comes back to you for a marketing message. In your order receipts, you throw it into the templates. Hey, look, thanks for your order. Do you have anything in your wardrobe that you can donate that's completely wearable? Or do you have unwearables that you're sitting on that you need to get rid of?
Love it. Love it. And you're right. Shopify is making that easy for retailers to add on without interrupting the journey. Number 4, can you recommend a book or a podcast that our listeners should immediately get into?
Yes. Along my journey with Recycle, I have been thrown and gifted the most amazing mentors in the industry. One of them is Nikki Gibson, who's the ex-CEO of Zenith Media. And she has started her own podcast channel. It's called Chief Meta Chicks. And she's taken all of her media knowledge and brought it into a community and allowed everyone to just completely lean in, be completely vulnerable in whatever part of the journey you're on, and yet just back each other with all of her expertise and all of her network backing you. So I think Chief Meta Chicks podcast is something that is an easy listen and is really inspiring.
Awesome. Great recommendation. Thank you. Last one I've got for you, B. What is your biggest challenge today?
My biggest challenge today, Nate, is brand awareness, distribution, getting it out there. All of us have got this problem. None of us know what to do. Let's just buy a bag, feel good about it, reduce the impact on landfill. Let's all think about the environment. Let's make it easy, accessible. If I could have one wish, it would be let's make it stock standard about throughout the cart, throughout the checkout, throughout the transactional process. Let's make it the norm. We want to make recycling and donating as intuitive as buying new clothes.
Yep. Oh, and we talked about this on the main episode. To me, it just seems like a no-brainer. It's a win-win for everyone involved, especially as a retailer. If you're going down the bag route rather than the QR route, even as a bag, it's like low space requirements, doesn't go off. It's not seasonal, and you make profit off selling in the checkout as an upsell. To me, it's a no-brainer, especially if you're sustainability minded. Belinda, you mentioned on the main episode, and I'm assuming it still stands, that for retailers who are interested in looking to stock or partner with Recycle, that if they get in touch and they mention add to cart, that you'll send them out a sample bag for them to touch, to feel, to see how it all works. What's the best way for them to get in touch?
I'll send them out a sample pack. Let's see what you can donate. You'll be actually surprised. I think people are seriously surprised as to what stuff they've got. in their wardrobes. So I'll send you out a full sample pack, have a play, experience it in its entirety, touch and feel, understand the concept, understand how easy it is, and have fun.
Away we go. Belinda, thank you so much for joining us on the checkout.
Thank you so much, Nate.
To hear more from Belinda, jump back into episode 510, where she shares how RCYCL is changing the game for fashion retailers by creating margin-positive sustainability. She's partnering with the Salvos and Hello Taylor to make it easier than ever for customers to donate, recycle, or repair fashion right from their shopping cart.